Okay, now we're gonna work on part two. So the first thing they ask you is that using a temperature of 10 degrees, make a plot of mu1 for g's between 0 and 200. So the first thing that we want to do is evaluate our Arrhenius equation at 10 degrees Celsius. So to do that, we can just copy and paste our Arrhenius equation. And then instead of saying 10, instead of saying t, we just say 10 degrees. So what this is going to do is it's going to go down to your Arrhenius function, and for t, it's going to plot 10, and it's going to find all of your parameters for that particular temperature in Celsius. So now, next what you want to do is you want to evaluate mu, and we know that mu is a function of g. So in the problem, it tells you that you want to do this for values between 0 and 200. So what you do is you can create an anonymous function. You can do it inside fplot, so that just makes the code a lot shorter. So you can just do fplot and then do, of course, your add sign, and you know that mu will depend on mu1 depends on g. So then, of course, inside the add sign, you say g, and then you can go ahead and type your mu1 function, which is going to be your vg times g divided by kg plus g. Again, don't forget to put the periods before your divisions. Then after you've typed your equation, then you can go ahead and give Matlab the interval that you want to evaluate this function at, which is of course 0 and 200. Now you can go ahead and label your axis and your titles, and then we can go ahead and use a new function that we haven't used before, which is fcontour. What fcontour does is it takes an anonymous function and it plots the contour. So of course, when you plot a contour, you have to have a function that is dependent on two variables. So in this case, if we look at the PDF, they want us to plot mu2, and as we see, mu2 depends on g and m. So similar as what we did for fplot, we're going to say fcontour and we're going to write an anonymous function, which is our mu2. You can either create your anonymous function outside your fplot, or you can create it right inside. It doesn't make a difference. Now, again, similar to fplot, we're going to use the add sign, and this time we're going to give it two variables, which is g and m. Then you're going to go ahead and type your equation, which is Vm times m divided Km plus m times Vg over Vg plus g. And then again, you do comma, and then you need two intervals because you have two variables. The first interval is going to correspond to your g variable, and then the second one to the m variable. So it tells you to plot from 0 to 100 for g, and then from 0 to 200 for m. And this is how you do it. So the first two numbers, Matlab, we're going to understand them as the interval for the first variable, and then the second two as the interval for the second variable. Now, in order to add the color bar, you just have to type color bar after your fcontour line. Then you can again go ahead and do your labels and titles, and that's all you need to do for part 2.